Well, hello everybody, this is Street Outlaws No Prep Talk. Today we're going to talk about a Pro Mod Racer coming into the future class at NPK and actually winning in its first outing. Now, photo goes directly to their photo owners. Please subscribe and comment and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming, all about the Street Outlaws No Prep Kings Race Series and all the other Street Outlaws shows. So, Tim Wallace and Kevin Rivenbark, which is a very well-known Pro Mod Racer, radial racer, actually went to Idaho in Tim Wallace's new, beautiful Procharged Nova and actually won the future class. Now, it's very interesting to see new racers popping up, especially pro mod racers or racers from other racing organizations and running NPK. And it definitely looks like they have a lot of interest in running No Prep Kings. And Tim, with Kevin, came into Idaho in his first outing with this new car and won the future class. And trust me, guys, the future class is not easy to win. I mean, everybody in that class is extremely fast. You have Steven Brindle, you have Tim Wallace, you have Marty Robertson, Manny Bajinga, but I don't know if he will continue to run the future class, and some other guys that are very, very fast. And even though I've heard comments or I've seen comments on nobody cares about the future class, well, that's not really the case because cars in the future class, most likely, some of them will be moved up into the invitational class. So we have a lot of very, very fast cars. Initially, when they started in the future class, or at least when NPK opened up that class for racers that aspired to run the invitational at some point, a lot of those cars were not very fast or were not competitive enough to run an invitational. They didn't make as much power. They just weren't purpose built NPK cars that could compete in the invitational. Nowadays, pretty much every single car in the future class could make some waves in the invitational. Marty Robertson's car is extremely fast. Steven Brindle's car is fast. And Tim Wallace Nova, I mean, this thing rolls. And it's got a Proline Hemi power plant. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a Pro Charger and a Proline Hemi. Or pretty much anything with a Proline Hemi. So, obviously, this car could be very competitive in the Invitational. And NPK and the powers to be in NPK will watch it and we'll watch what cars are competitive enough and what drivers are good for TV to move them up into the invitational. So let's see what happens.